Hello. What up? Okay. I think I remember how to do this. We're on the road again. Okay, so. Oh, hey Bryce, what's up? Oh, that reminds me. Multi-stream. There we go. I can see all the messages. Congrats being first space bar. I appreciate you, man. NATO, good to see you. And Bryce. I don't know. I just got here. Pyro Cairo, welcome on in. Boolin, good to see you. Here, I'm gonna chop up this portal. No, I mean like, just because my bed's on the other side. Definitely unnecessary, but. Brits, good to see you, man. How you doing? Chat. Yo, Windowed. And Papa Huff. How you guys doing? I ping you every time, Bryce. Seriously. Why do you call me that, Power Hero? What does that even... Okay, so... we can just burn the evidence. Burn everything. I am on my FAR account today. We're all familiar by now with the distance that which this account dwells. You mind? Wait, did I just dupe? Never mind. That's enough. I'll do it all the way. I'll do it all the way for all of you. Huh? Papa Huff! Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. Oh no, Tommy Z? I don't know if that guy's even here. But I appreciate it. Where did the shulker go? Oh. Alright. Alright, hopefully the server stays alive long enough for us to do a full stream. Yo, doobie. Got you, Pyro Cairo. Here, let's make sure I got auto disconnect on. I'm sure I do. Here, we're not too far from like how far I got earlier. I'm just gonna go down there. A couple thousand. Okay, so here is the rundown on this trail. You know, I was doing my Paul Steve thing. Caught an overworld trail out here. For the record, I'm somewhere deep. Like 20 mil, 10 mil type of thing. You already know. Caught an overworld trail. He chucked himself into the Nether. I'm like, it just seems like one dude. I'm like, However, that being said, he does this. He does a slight turn here, so it looks like there is a decisive direction. You know, if he's just like wandering aimlessly, I figure he would just keep wandering about the same direction. But he seems like he has a plan. Now, this is some sort of highway. I won't say what one, but I will say that in addition to this dude that threw himself into the Nether about this far off the highway, there's also some activity right here. So maybe we can expect to run into some more trails at one point. Maybe it's all the same dude. Maybe it's a group of people going to the same base. Maybe they're all unrelated. We don't know. I'll still probably be doing portal skips if it seems necessary, but I'm not going to go crazy about it. This particular trail right here appears to be unhunted though, so I named the stream ASMR Nether Travel because I am afraid we might be stuck here for a while on this account. Don't got much better to do though on my other accounts. My two other accounts are hung up in the end dimension still. Same old thing over there. But when it gets juice in that department, we'll, you know. Counting! All right, let me catch up on messages real fast because I just did a little spiel right there. Oh! Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Stayed up just long enough to catch a stream. I appreciate you, Windowy. Almost season Pokemon in. Jazayeri. What up? Logged in for 30 minutes an hour ago, then got kicked. Great. Awesome. The numbers I count today may or may not become your ping on 2B2T. This is a great omen, it seems like. Good old server. Moogle is trying his best to break into my closet right now. Good news is, last time he broke into my closet, he knocked down every single thing on the shelves in there, which in turn has fallen against my closet door, thus making it harder to open. So, we'll let him whittle away at it for a bit. Shulker Farm. Bryce? Pretty sure I know where your Shulker Farm is. I found an Imperium Shulker Farm not too long ago, but like 1 million people have found it. It's damn far too. Yo, Seth! eShop Pokemon in. He's a monster? Seth or Moogle? Probably would help if I had search activated. Yeah, he's working away over there. Yeah, when I found it, almost decent. I did like a day's worth of AFKing at it. Is the music too loud, by the way, or is it like awesome? I'm feeling awesome. I was like, I'm getting my money's worth after finding that base. It's like 4 million blocks out or something. Okay, so I think as per the title of today's stream, I should really put in extra effort to like nice flying. You know? I want my flight today to look nice. We're gonna have manners on this trail. Should I turn off like full bright or something? Would that make it look nicer? Is this nice? I don't know if this is nice. This is kind of... Could come down a smidge. One smidge coming right up. There. I gave you a smidge and a half. Should I put bobbing on? No, it's useless. I also have obsidian on surge. Maybe I should take that off. I don't think I need it. Yo, Doggy Sam! Welcome back to the mix. How you been, man? So, I don't know. The dude that made this trail, it appears like he deliberately flew over this, like, highway that I was taking. Like, he deliberately took the overworld route, so it didn't look suspicious. Because he came right back into the Nether, not too far off. That being said, he mines. He mines around in the Nether, which is not... It's a bit unusual activity. Doesn't really change much. You know, if you're going out to make a base and you're this far out and you're just traveling through the Nether, like, a trail is a trail. People are going to see it if they're looking. The odds of somebody, like, catching the trail or seeing it just because you mined around are very slim. But still, it's... I don't feel great about that activity. What number should we ask counting to stop at today? A yellow tear just ran down my leg. Oh, that reminds me. You know how Discord has their new, like, tags? You have, like, tags next to your name? And, like, make a gang and like do criminal activity with it. You know, a lot of people have like the 2B2T tag. I guess it's been around for probably a bit now, but I got one now. How far out you? It's like 20 mil, 10 mil type beat. Thank you for the help, Gumnut. But yeah, so I got one of those tags now. It says JM for Journeyman. But it's kind of still in the works as far as the little icon goes that matches. I don't know which one would be really good. I'm not the one that like created it originally. That the credit goes to Jackafa, who dumped in all the money necessary to like acquire that thing. But all right, counting. I will kindly request that you finish up at 2,750. Right. Counting. I am also curious. You know, the number I chose for us to end on for the final number is 9,999. Are you confident that we'll get there someday? See, like, how's the lava looking here? Is it like still flowing? See, there's his mining over there. We're definitely going the right direction. That was also indicated by the portal that I found in the overworld that led to the Nether. He never went back through it. Server is lagging today as well. The server has been lagging like crazy for weeks now. It seems to... It doesn't happen 24/7. Okay, it's kind of dark. Oh no. But I think it's always fascinating how when time periods of serious lag come about on 2B, there's like a nature to the beast every time. It's a different type of lag, you know? Sometimes it makes your ping go up, sometimes it makes TPS go down. And in addition to that, like, it just affects gameplay in different ways, I've noticed. This type of lag will make it so if you're just flying around, you'll just like spontaneously combust and pop a totem. You won't even like hit the ground. You won't like log back in and be on the ground or anything. You will stay in the sky and your totem will just pop. It's crazy. Despairfuls, thank you for the sub on YouTube, by the way. I appreciate it. And Official Opinions subbed like 10 minutes before I went live on YouTube. So shout out that guy. Blessed be the server. I like the lag, personally. I like seeing people cry in chat. It's one of my favorite things about video games in general. Sometimes it makes your dubs go up, Bryce. Don't play with me now. It was like rumored that the lag was caused by Joson. Or Joson. J-O-S-O-N. Same dude that griefed that one spawn base party that we had. With a map art lag machine that is comparable to the Pop Bob Crash map back in 1.12. For anybody who remembers that, that used like banner, what is it called? You know, you can like use a banner to like make a point on a map it like used a bunch of those stacked on themselves to like create the lag. But this just seems like a whole lot of accounts just sitting on the map. That all being said, I don't know. That might have just been LARP. That might have just been LARP. Are the OO accounts on right now? The OO accounts are not on right now, and the server's working good. So if the server starts shitting the bed, we'll check tab again and see if those 00 accounts are on. You know, the ones with the weird looking face. I heard it's Emp's lag dupe. Guys, do you think I'm in the loop or out of the loop? Be honest. Do you know Ranch? Would you ever do a video with him? I love Ranch. Ranch is dead. Thank you, Counting. I appreciate you. Actually, it's been lagging ever since Seth stopped streaming 2B regularly. What's going on, Seth? You guys remember when Seth first started streaming and he said that it was his main goal to become the king of Imperium? You use Future? I do not. I have in the past. I do not know what's going on with this dude. I'm trying to get in this dude's head, the dude who made this trail. Did he like pillar up to here? Why? These people have soft hands if they think lag is bad. Think this lag is bad. Yeah, me and eShop, born in the lag. Molded by it. Yeah, Bryce. I mean, at the end of the day, as far as Future goes, I mean, like, if it kept up on updates, that'd be one thing. But it doesn't. And as far as, like, the quality of life improvements that Future does offer, you can kind of get from add-ons on Meteor. Like, the number one reason why I had Future for so long, to be honest, was name tags. And the name tag I'm running right now on Meteor isn't exactly what I like. But in Stardust, the mod that Oxtaz wrote, it has something within it to change name tag font to like the Minecraft font, which is what Future has, and I think it's really clean looking. It makes names really visible from a faraway distance. Should I like try to find it actually? Let's see. Name tags. I think it might be imported right into here. Maybe it. Force default font. Wait, turn that off. Oh, maybe it's busted. Maybe I need to update. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Hello? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, besides that, to be honest, Future just made the game take like 10 minutes to launch. It was so annoying. I would launch it, and then I would question whether or not I launched it like 5 minutes in. I'd be like, did I actually launch it, or did I just switch it? And then I'd launch another one, and anyways. Oh, look at my message, 3,000 milestone. I got you, Counting. I'm scrolling up to Counting's 3,000 milestone message. At Paul Steve, at 3,000, you'll begin with the number, and I will count backwards back to 3,000. What? New game. It's a new game. I purged. Yeah, 87 AC showed me all the dubs. How do you find trails in the Nether? Which is Zeros Plus. Good trails? Oh, Paul, you'd be so proud. Being set up off stream to do some hunting? No way, Taco. You got like Zeros and stuff? Bro, everybody check out Taco33433. He's been streaming 2B lately. Sounds like he's gonna get into some base hunting. Hella good vibes. Okay, why am I having problems here? This is not ASMR. Let me in. Don't let me die though. Don't let me die though. Don't let me die though. Yo poo. What? I thought I opened up a chat bot. Oh, I opened chat bot, but I didn't connect it. My bad. Alright, chat bot's connected. You can do exclamation point poo now. Game changer, Trevor B. That's huge, bro. You know I grew up with a Trevor B. Yeah, exactly, Bryce. Domesticator! And old figs, welcome on in.
Been a while. Hello, hi.
Yo, bro. How you been? Thank you for the support, dude. I appreciate it. For the 7 months total. That means a lot, dude. I hope you've been well. But yeah, it seems like there's a good batch of people that have been getting into 2B streaming lately. So that's really cool. Young Bloods. Following a trail right now, 300k off the highway. Not bad. Okay, what is going on here? Fork in the road. Lava is not all the way fallen, so we won't do a portal skip. Yo, yo! But yeah, we're just going farther and farther from here. Just gonna be chill vibes today. Had a nice little date night with the old ball and chain. We went to a arcade bar, had a couple drinks. Went and got sushi after. Food comaed ourselves. And then I guess like her best friend's parents were in town and they were at a local bar because it was karaoke night, so we ended up stopping by and saying hi to them. So it's been kind of a long day. It was a really good day though. And I've been making pancakes for breakfast. I cannot believe you're playing that, Spacebar. Oh my god, it's terrifying in here. What sushi rolls are your favorite? A local place around me has a crispy sweet potato roll. What? Wait, is there fish in it? There isn't any activity up there, right? Moogle! Yo, bro. Okay, I need to be very careful. Moogle's trying to step on F3, so I'm just gonna park it right here while he inspects everything. Hi, Moogle. Saved my relationship with my girl today. Nice. I hope for the best for both of you. My cat is so silly. Hi, buddy. Hi. Just on your channel a half hour ago. Fun stuff. Lots of good 2B streams in the background when I'm on. Hell yeah, dude. Official opinion. I appreciate that. I saw that you subbed right before I went. JK, just leak my cords. Just leak my cords to hell spawn. So I appreciate the sub, man. All right, and I'm glad that you could catch one. He is an insider, dude. Here, you guys can watch him for a minute. Him and his ugly mug. Alright, we keep on keeping on. Going down. Just let me back in. Why is he looking like that? Dude, I love when I put the camera on Moogle. I can just pick my nose the whole time. It's so sick, man. Okay, time to lock in, though. You okay? Holy, late night stream. Yeah. Yeah. I had a long day. Do you guys think that I'm like dark, brooding, and mysterious? Why did it kick you? GRDG, that is a good question. It's because I have auto disconnect on when my health reaches a certain point. So if I land, I'm like free camming around in the nether, I can just get pulled up on by a piglin. If he whacks me a few times, it'll auto disconnect me. It's annoying, but it's also like a lifesaver. Wait, if I throw my trident in the lava, will it get destroyed? Yo, that's awesome. It was burning too. Wait, if I throw it through lava and it hits something, will it do burn damage? I love this song. It's my favorite Minecraft song. It always used to be Mice on Venus, but now it's this. Okay, it's kind of whitish here. Hello? Lava is still falling, so it's not. I think that he just went forward and then backtracked a bit and then went this way. How many times have you asked that exact question? If you guys think I'm dark and brooding and mysterious? Wait, have I actually asked that before? Oh, God. You got prio, right? Yeah, yeah. So it's fine. If you don't have prio, I would not recommend auto disconnect. Usually. So for any of you guys who watched my last YouTube video, I'm super stoked on it. I feel like it's a great vibe. It was awesome to capture that base at the world border. However, I'm sure a lot of you guys also noticed there's like a couple bits in the video where just like the quality goes to shit. Not for like long time periods, it only happens like 3 times. But it's just so random, and it's not that way in the original VOD. I think it's the way I exported it. So for this next video, I'm gonna see if I can export it in a different way. The next video, however, is gonna be coming out either tomorrow or the next day. And I think it's gonna be the one where I run into that player like over 20 mil out. Lemon Hope. That was a good time. And then I got another video in the works of finding the fish island. And then another video in the works of finding that coder dude's base. I found an online player in the most remote area of 2b2t. I'm gonna, uh-oh. Okay, yeah, the server is starting to do that thing. So keep an eye out at the top of my screen. Every now and then it'll say that this server is not responding. It'll have like a time. Half of the words are covered by my banner up there, but it usually starts indicating that the server is not responding a few seconds after it actually starts lagging. But yeah, that's how you'll know. I think I'm going to title it something like How I Made a Friend Over 20 Million Blocks from Spawn. Or some shit like that. I play TPTT with 400 ping every day because I'm in Australia. Y'all don't know lag like I know lag. My crystal aura is so slow I can't see PvP. Oh yeah, Aussies are cooked in the CPvP department for sure. Thank you. Thank you, I love less. Anybody want to pin that message? You're not missing out on much. Hunter versus Hunter is shit nowadays. I think you're talking about, are you talking about CPvP? Anybody ever watch Dead Man Wonderland? Bro, I'm picking my nose like crazy right now. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. You guys want to hear any work stories? My last shift, people were on one, bro. Like customers on some shit, bro. Alright, we're just gonna have to like rough it out here. Just mine forward for a bit. Does it restart daily? How often does the server restart? Is it every day or is it every 2 days? It does restart relatively often, just like as a reset method. I think it's more than every... actually, I don't know. Yeah, me and Blue are dabbing each other up right now. Booger eater. I know you eat them. Next question. Hi, Paul. What's the name of the hack that shows the shulkers on the left after opening a chest? Oh. What is that? I actually don't use that. A lot of people do. For me, I don't love how it looks. There's a lot of really useful things when like looking through chests. Like there's another thing that like has like a little item up in the top right corner of each of these boxes that indicate like what items are in there. Probably something in like extra tooltips. What am I looking for right now? We are going along this trail that you can see in the top right corner. Basically the Long Man's Road Part 2. Hopefully we find doubloons at the end. Oreo ice cream sandwich? Who's this For the Win Haze guy who's advertising his stream in chat? Anybody check him out? Is it good? What are they doing? What would you say percentage-wise? How many of these trails you follow are hunter and how many are player trails, like players attempting to make a base or a stash? I assume you mean. That's a good question. It's harder to say. What I will start off saying is that 1.12 trails are way more often to be people making a base or a stash, because in 1.12 there has just been more time periods of active dupes, and so base hunting hasn't been so much of a necessity for players. So 1.12 trails will almost always take you somewhere. 1.19, however, you kind of have to read the scene a little bit. You know, like if there's a trail here. So now, if somebody were to follow this trail now that I've hunted it, they could recognize the fact that one of the people, me, are going like, you know, like I'll go out and then I'll get back on it. You know, like I'll go out and I'll get back on it. I'll go out and I'll get back on it. And if you see activity that kind of like matches how that looks, you can determine that that trail's been hunted. Unfortunately, even if a trail looks hunted, you never know. You never know for a fact that they actually make it. I don't know, maybe the base hunter dies. They forget to have auto disconnect on and then they get smacked up by some piglins, or there's a portal skip along the way and they miss it, you know? So it's really, it actually hides trails better when like a base hunter comes along and misses it. But just like base level trails, I don't know, man. That's a good question. It's hard to answer, like give a percentage. Norwegian cucumber! I make sure to hunt as many bases without finding them as possible. Thank you so much, Spacebar. Thank you so much, man. That's called stash insurance. People actually pay Spacebar to do that. It's a lucrative business on 2B2T. Uh-oh, here we go. Mining straight to the stash. Here we are. Bro, why is he doing this? Is transparent 1.12 on your map? No, transparent is 1.19, so we're on a newer trail. 1.19 or 1.20. I mean, we can also indicate that by the fact that there's newer blocks in here. As far as the Nether goes, since the update, there are very obvious chunk errors between 1.12 trails and 1.19 chunks. TubeTuT VC plugin. Hello? Did they finally add proximity chat to TubeTuT? Say it ain't so, bro. That should be something that is just part of the server. Matter of fact, probably not actually. I agree, Spacebar. I'm down, bro. Okay, where did this guy go? Did he go up? The hell? Okay, so how's the old base hunting going? Good as hell. Just chilling on a damn far trail today. We shall see if we are lucky enough to get to the end of it before the end of stream. Oh, scene playtime and stuff like that. Got you. The 2B2 VC program that people have in Discords and stuff. Yeah. I get what you're saying now. Okay, so you guys know, like, I'm a server at a restaurant. My real life job. Check out this super secret portal skip I'm just about to go smacky mode with. It's real secret, like he just squeezed it right on it. It's one guy. Whole book collection on the other side, actually. Here we go. So, and you guys also know that, you know, every day I work at that job, I lose my faith in humanity a little bit more. That I need to find a new line of work. But I keep it going because it's good money and allows me to keep doing this stuff. Anyways, I had a couple come in. Like a middle-aged dude and a lady. And initially they come in, they sit down in my section. Me, I'm like a Riz Lord. I'm crazy. I'm crazy on the floor at my job. They ask what the soup of the day is. I tell them what it is. It was a creamy tomato dill. And they're like, oh. The lady's like, oh, is it good? I'm like, oh yeah, really good. I just had it yesterday with my dinner. And she's like, okay. You know I don't take well to liars. I'm like, I guess you'll have to see for yourself then. I don't know. That was like kind of a weird precedent. I was like, okay. Then, dude orders a beer. It's like some IPA. And the lady is like, okay, so I went to one of your other locations in a different city, and they had a specialty drink, and I took a picture of it, and I'm going to show you the picture. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I can try to figure out what it is for you. But if it was a specialty drink, it might be seasonal. We might not have the ingredients for it. She's like, oh, you will. You will definitely have the ingredients for it. And I'm like, okay. And then she shows it to me. It's a seasonal cocktail. I asked my manager. I figured out what it was. I asked my manager. I'm like, oh, this is this one drink. Are we able to? I have not had auto disconnect on this whole time. It's actually been nice, but. And she's like, no, we don't have the ingredients for it up at the main location up here, but downstairs, because there's like a downstairs mini bar. She's like, but at the downstairs mini bar, they have the stuff for it. I'm like, cool. So I let her know. She's like, what do you mean you can't make it? Why can't you bring the ingredients up to this one and do that? I'm like, well, it's a different revenue center. But it's a nice little spot down there. If you want to swing by, grab your drink, come up and eat your food, that is a-okay with me. And she's like, whatever, I'm just going to send him to do it. So she sends her husband downstairs to get the drink. She orders the prime rib. Dude is gone for like 15 minutes. So I'm like, I guess he must have gotten caught up. Maybe got a couple of drinks for himself down there. She's like, yeah. I was like, well, here's your food. He got the cod. She got the prime rib. And she's like, where's the mashed potatoes? I'm like, oh, they're right under that big slice of meat that you got there. Because it's a very expensive dish that she got. It's like $40. And honking prime rib on there. And she looks at it and she goes, oh, that's pathetic. I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't mind getting you an extra scoop of mashed potatoes. She's like, yeah, I'm going to need it. I was like, all right, no problem. So I ring in a side of mashed potatoes, get it going on the fly for her. So she's pissed about the mashed potatoes. She's pissed about the drink. Dude finally comes back up. And it turns out that as the dude was downstairs getting that drink, like the bartender downstairs, hella busy, right? Busy as hell. The dude, as he is trying to get this drink going and like explaining it to him, because you know it's an out of season cocktail. They do have the ingredients, but he has to kind of point it out and explain what it is. The bartender's like trying to figure it out. You know, got a billion other people that he's trying to serve down there. It's just one dude at the downstairs bar, and everybody loves to go down to it. And so he has a few other drinks to make first, and I guess he's taking too long for the dude that like went down there and got that specialty drink for the lady. And so the dude, like as like a power move comeback, he's like, he like orders more drinks for the people around him. He's like, you guys want more of these? Dude, get another round for these people and put it on my tab. And da-da-da. Like as like he's mad that it's taking so long. And so to like show his displeasure with how long it's taking, he just like puts more drinks on his ticket for like the random people around him. So that's what's taking him 15 minutes. He's just down there harassing the bartender, getting pissed off. Comes back up. He's got the drink, got the specialty drink with the lady. I'm like, hey guys, how is everything? I'm glad that you were able to get the drink. And he's like, yeah, you know why it took so long? And then the lady's like, because the bartender down there was more concerned with the pretty ladies than he is with this guy. Like, he doesn't think he's a valuable customer, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, whole spiel. And, like, listen, I work with that dude downstairs every single day. He's just a normal dude. I know it's busy down there. And obviously, I know these customers that I'm working with at this point. Like, I know their game. I know, like, they seem pretty miserable. Me, I'm just like, oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, I'm gonna talk to my manager about that because that's not okay. And da-da-da-da-da-da. And I hope that the food is okay. If it's gotten too cold for you, I don't mind getting one remade. And I'm just being like extra, dude. Like, if any of you guys saw me doing this in person, you would know that I'm just like playing. You know, like I'm totally tongue-in-cheek about it. But I'm feeding into these people's egos like crazy. My manager is like, you can't let them bully you. I'm like, what do you think I do here every single day? I get bullied by management. Like, what are you talking about? It's my job to be bullied here. Hello? They wrap up the meal. They pay out. The old dude there gives me a 30% tip. Taps me on the shoulder, says, keep up the good work. Yup. Bros tip farming. Yup. I got like a $30 tip on like a $100 ticket. Yup. And that basically wraps up my whole job. Not gonna lie. Bro, I just rage bait them. Bro, I lie to the customers every single day. Also, yesterday I had a couple came through. Because every time people come through, I'm like, welcome on in, y'all. Da-da-da-da-da. This, that, and the other. And I say y'all. Because I used to say guys. And then I came across, like, this one, like, alt couple that, like, got really offended. The fact that I said guys. They're like, that is not gender neutral. You don't know what I am. I was like, okay. Not going to say that one anymore. So I say y'all. And these people are like, you have a southern twang about you. Where'd that come from? I just lie straight to my teeth. I say that I hang around my dad a lot, who's from Texas. My dad is not from Texas. He's from Washington. Kitty Bear, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. They always ask, like, because this restaurant I work at has like a bunch of, ooh, is this a new trail in the mix? Let's check it out. There's like a bunch of like old school furniture in my restaurant, and all the people coming through, and they're like, oh, I love the feeling of this chair. Is there a story behind it? And I'm like, oh my goodness, you would not believe the story. Actually, this belonged to the great grandmother of the brother who co-founded this company back in the day, actually. Yeah. And actually the fabric was replaced back in the 60s, I think it was, because it was originally a World War II thing retrieved from the German office, actually, by hand. There's blood stain right next to it. Nah, I don't take it to that point. But anyways, my IRL job, I'm literally just a court jester. And I'm masking the whole time. So in some way, I'm just having a good time telling you guys a story about my work life. But on the other hand, I'm also kind of confiding in you guys because holy cannoli, bro. Holy cannoli, it is the worst demographic of human beings that... Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about my job. I'm gonna start reading chat. We're gonna talk TBTT again. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Cheers. Daliba! How do Washington people talk? Basically like me. How do I think that like people who are not from the United States indicate that like most Americans have like quote unquote like a Hollywood accent. You know, because there's like a Southern accent and then there's like other American English, and that's like, yeah, that's how I sound. Good work story. I used to work in restaurants too. Yeah. Like I said, I'm very, very thankful to be in this position that we are pulling up on a 1.12 trail, and I just came to the... Whew, okay. No, I should have... That came out wrong. I just came to the realization that this dude in 1.19 could be out here attempting to, like... get to a Randar or NOCOM core exploited spot. It looks like he might be jumping on this 1.12 trail. Not the best sign, but at the same time, sometimes people do that. Like even when they're just going out to make a base, they'll be like, oh, they'll jump on this trail for a little bit. Let's go backwards just a little bit, see what's going on here. Did I like make it to the highway at this point? I don't think I did. I did. What's this thing? Another dude getting off here. Oh god. Not good. Not good. Not me. Not Hermione. You. How many blocks out? Dude, like... Yeah, TD Bear, it's something that's like, obviously it's a dicey situation on Twitch because, like, they do not care about 2B2T, and the people who, like, mod on Twitch have no sense of discernment or reality. So, with that in mind, we have to kind of dial things down and not look like we're in the damn Matrix while we base hunt type shit. I worked in food service for a couple of years and quit when I went to school. It's crazy how bad people are at reading menus. Oh yeah. Okay, so This is a really bad situation. This is actually really, really bad, I think. It looks like the dude is going backwards now. Like the way that he like hits this and it's a bit more chunky. We're gonna go back here and see. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. Okay, okay. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. All might not be lost quite yet. Because even if this goes to bust, it's unfortunate that we have taken it so far, but there's still these things here. These trails that come off over here. My bed is kind of far away. Would like to avoid having to go there, but I, or my siblings, got ice cream from an ice cream place that I'm like 99% sure was not safe to eat, but we did not bring it up to the employees. Probably the wrong move in hindsight, but I also didn't realize that it was expired until I thought about it a bit longer. What do you mean? What do you mean it was expired? Like you actually like purchased ice cream and then looked at the expiration date and it was expired and that's just that? I'm gonna fill my water real fast. 1 sec. Nemagors! Oh. Oh, it was just gross ice cream. There's not an expiration date on it. What flavor was it supposed to be? Oh, I was gonna move my camera back, but now Moog was looking cute again. Bro, one thing about 1.12 trails in this distance, it's gonna be found by everybody and their mother, whatever's at the end of this trail. Because they're so, what's the word I'm looking for? Isolated. They're so isolated. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Okay, open portal. Open portal just plugged into the roof up here. What? It's a 1.12 open portal. Indicate that by the square shape. Someone came back through. Okay, we are a little bit off. Seems like someone came through in 1.19 as well. Okay, just work, game. Just work. Run. I'm running. Forget it. I don't care if there's a stash over there. Run! Chicken Jackie. Bro, how did he get up there? And why is it still plugged up? If there's 1.19 activity into it, why is it plugged up? If there's no way to get to it. Hunting be wild lately. Wait, you're talking about like in general? Or you? Or me? Or a stream? It's all been a fat minute since I last played 2B. How's the hunting tonight? We're about to find out. Let's do this thing. Do you guys want me to put Fulbright back on? Or are you guys like vibing out? please put me in a different spot. Watch this just like throw me right back down into that spot that we went through immediately. Fulbright, I got you. Good morning, video games. Okay. Any indicators of activity? There's not even a bed or a chest in this village. Why was it so suspiciously stuck into the roof? Also, I think my palette new chunks are being a little wonky right now. Because it kind of seems like somebody... It looks like somebody's been here before me in 1.19. But at the same time... I don't know. I guess we're going to keep going, though. I think on this 1.12 trail, I'm going to add obsidian back to my search list, just in case. You know, I don't like having so many lines on my screen, but it might come in handy in this scenario. Bro, you mind? Where did you guys come from? Run. Give me my fireworks bed. Give me that. Holy cannoli, yo mega. End trail. No, bro, nothing came up with the end trail. That was a dud. But I'm still cooking. I got 2 accounts on right now in the end right now as we speak. Cooking. It's a potluck out there. So when something juice comes about, we'll be back on those trails. I'm gonna trail out in 20 mil range. Been in the overworld for like 1.5 mil so far for the past couple days. It seems to never end. That is suspicious though. Let's see, is it a 1.19 or a 1.12 trail? I assume you took a portal straight through it, that it wasn't a portal skip or anything. How do you render so much with a client? I swear it limits my world render. Some servers have like render distance limits, but I just have normal old 32 chunks on. Maybe if you increase these on your end, it'll fix it. Stash finding in general has been crazy lately. We did find one end stash. Ended up being like 25 to 30 dubs. Not bad. Owned that stash that we found. It was a 1.12 stash, unvisited, untouched since 2020, and it was owned by the players Portland and Thailand. And I searched them up, and they were real account names. Super cool. There was an original Thailand book there. A couple people had some cool finds recently. I want to hear about them. What are we talking about? Am I out of the loop on that too? Bro, I need to be like lurking in more discords. I'm in a handful of discords, but only ones I ever really check is like Journeyman and the map art discord. I look in the map art discord for the map art archive and I'm like, ah, museum. That's crazy, Shelby Pop. Yeah, I have a stash that I created right when the 1.19 update came about. So there were no new chunks at the time. I have since moved a lot of that stash. There's still some stuff behind. But it's a shared stash made in 1.19 before new chunks came out. And like since we've lived in it, we've like we don't even care anymore. We just go base hunting from it at this point. And just like no fake trail. it's just there and it hasn't been found. It makes me think about the psychology of base hunting in the sense of like from a bird's eye view, I bet if you looked at the locations that the majority of base hunters choose to base hunt, I'm sure that we would see a lot of overlapping spots where like people just tend to gravitate towards, and then a lot of spots where like it's relatively inactive as far as base hunting goes. There's got to be a psychology behind it. Me, I'm left-handed, so I hunt in all the good spots. You know, I'm just built differently. I have not been to the Jack Room's base. No, I watched some of his streams as he was building it, though. It looked super cool. I have some friends that have found it, but I just haven't made an effort to go that way. I'm sure it's been long cooked by now. I joined 2B to find the mother of all stashes. Never found that, but stayed to build map arts and bases. Yeah. It would be so cool to find like chunk dupe stash. 5,000 dubs. Oop, 2,000 blocks away, another chunk dupe. 5,000 dubs. Oh, 2,000 blocks away, another chunk dupe. 5,000 dubs. All of that times 2. I don't know. Bro, get me back. Get me back. Wait a second. Looking at the shape of this trail, as this dude is traveling through the Nether, this is like a dude boat phasing. It has to be. He's going straight the whole time. That would explain why that portal was in the roof too. Oh, brother. Because when you fly through the Nether, you have to navigate through all the terrain, and so trails are never straight. But this one seems to be a straight shot. Granted, I haven't played since August. I think the biggest stash I've yet to find was Beardo plus Fiodor's Geezer's stash. Beardo's a friend, so I didn't raid it, but he gave me a pretty reward of like 10 dubs for finding it. That is very kind of both of you guys. How big was it? Where are you? In the Nether. I'd make a vid like Malik did with 10k dubs, but I'm actually blowing them up. Would you dude? If I found a 25,000 dub stash, 25k. Do you think that there are people that would purchase it for 25k dollars IRL? That's a sizable stash, Shelby. Good on you for being chill, man. Nox is the first thing that comes to mind. But at that, like, something of that size, hypothetically, sounds just so much more like a liability than a asset. In this day and age. We all know this will have been followed if this is a boat phase. I know, Corbin. I know, bro. I'm not happy about what's going on right now. We were on a 1.19. And then it ran into this, and then it seemed to be going back to the highway after that. Yeah, I'm not happy about this. That being said, this portion in particular, I might be the first person to follow it. Because even though, like, I've talked about pallet new chunks, and it's kind of hard to know the ins and outs, the nature of the thing, unless you follow a lot of trails. But even though these like spaces of completely transparent area indicate that it has been loaded in 1.19 or newer, that's how it usually is. If somebody had followed this in 1.19 or newer, they would kind of be sloshing around the trail more. You know, as we've indicated, it's a slower boat phase based on the width of the render distance in 1.12. Still a boat phase, so people would be like coming in and out and in and out and in and out. I haven't seen any in and out activity. If I had a 10k dub stash, I'd sell like 100 dubs to pay for like 10 alts prio queue and just make like 8 stashes all over the server, said Shelby. Yeah, when you have that much stuff, it's... Like, if you have over 1,000 dubs, it's really just like a liability in a lot of ways. It's good to bleed it out, either by spreading it out, sharing it with people, selling, whatever. You do not need that much to play. Didn't Malik and Bobbers grind hunting boat phase trails for ages? Yeah, we all did. After Toctic came up on the Dark Emperor's stash, that was the first big hit of boat phase trails. And probably the biggest hit of boat phase trails that ever came about, unfortunately. The majority of boat phase trails didn't go anywhere. Yet, said Almost Decent. Yeah, there's still boat phase trails in existence. Isn't there someone from one of the 2B2 shop Discord that literally pays for college with the money he makes from selling his stash? Redstoner? Yo, hey. How you doing, Visions? Okay, so there's this dude in chat named Dark Joe. Is he some old player? I saw some people talking about that, but I'd never heard of him. It's Adam in chat. Yo, Joe. What does YouTube chat come through so slow? Dude, I don't know. It's a YouTube thing. Twitch and Kick messages come through so much faster. You know what I realized 2B2T is all about? It's about farming aura. Bye, Nip Twister. I appreciate you coming through. Allegedly, Dark Joe is an alt for some old player. No clue who he is, though. Hey. Everyone type 07 in chat. At Blue Eyes. Good luck on the applications. I know you will do great. I know you've been putting in lots of effort in that department. You will have options. And whatever comes about at the end of it, I'm sure will be the right choice. It will be what you were meant to be. Oh, what's going on over here? Okay, okay. So yeah, this is what it looks like if there's 1.19 activity in the area. We got a new person in the mix coming in from farther down the trail. This dude that we're seeing right here in 1.19 might be related to these dudes leaving right here. Let's see if we can catch two. Tom Sahur. So what's your guys' favorite Italian brain rot character? I think that like the Tung Sahur guy is kind of like the fan favorite, right? But the Bombadito Crocodillo is Can we try to be sneaky and hide the skip? Yeah, Corbin. Yep. You're saying what I'm thinking. I was just gonna suss it out a little bit farther down. This is a little suspicious for sure. Let's go back here. So her is Arabic? Oh. Wait, has it been Arabic brain rot this whole time? Chimpanzini bananini. Classic. Job market is so shit. I might just make no-com 3 or something. Bro, like... I talk about this kind of often on stream, but I figure... if the right person came through and cared enough about a dupe or a cord exploit, it could be found. I just think that anybody who, like, plays 2B like just doesn't have the stuff. We'll fly a little bit southeast from here just to cross our T's, dot our I's. Exactly what Totally Bob just said. Strongly agree, but most people don't got that dog on them. And if they do, they have better things to do at that part. Sometimes I get people like that I met back in 1.12 come back in the mix and they're like, hey Palm, come back to the 2B. I'm gonna make it my main mission to find a dupe. I'm like, Lord help us all. Can't hear ya? Boopy back ahead. Bro, I want to pick my cat's nose so bad right now. I would think that a dupe would be super complicated these days. I know, right? Then again, 1.21. Might be some spaghetti in the code. It's weird how a lot of 2B2T history videos I watch lately cut off once 1.19 comes out in like 2023, despite coming out like this year. Has just nothing significant happened since the 1.19 update? Thank you, Spacebar. Would you lose motivation to hunt if you had a dupe? No, that's a good question, and I think most people who hunt these days do it out of obligation. I've always base hunted, and it's definitely, you would think, you know, you get a dupe, why would you base hunt? But you get a dupe, server has a dupe, more stashes to find. And me, you know I'm like crazy about lore stuff. I love like little tidbits of lore. With a dupe, after so long of there not being a dupe, there's gonna be like netherite kits, like cool branded stuff of like 2023, 2024, 2025 players. And because a lot of people probably would lose motivation to hunt, it might make me feel a little bit safer with my stashes. That being said, I think that there's some like mental thing about like You know, now that like a lot of us base hunters who have been doing it for so long have accrued so much wealth, we're like kind of on the higher end of like the wealth disparity of 2B, for lack of better words. And that has, I guess not a lot of advantages, but it makes me feel cool. I feel so cool. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. He just wanted to hide it. He just wanted to hide it right over here. Look at him. Look at it. Yeah, just wanted. There's a little. Just, what the? Forgot I have it set like that. Video games. Can I make it to the surface from here? I can. I mean, Alphys Labs, they already had their time of being super duped. To be fair, like in my mind, I want to dupe like just god-awful kits. Like kits that if you find at a stash, like you're getting pranked for finding that stash. Just weird names that are totally unassociated with the stuff that's inside there or anything in the world. I like the idea of doing that. And maybe if I have a dupe for a long time, I would do that. But to be fair, I would probably primarily just dupe netherite blocks. Deep slate emerald ore. Yo, Asylum. Oh yeah, gaps would be good to dupe again. Bro, worse than dirt. Like half sand, half netherrack, and it'll be named like Frontman kit. You know? Yeah, brain rot kits. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. Totem kit. Every totem is named Tung. T-U-N-G. Except for the last one is Sahur. Eh? You know, because it kind of looks... white cat? Ugh. So I could pick my nose. Great, good old camera. What's up? I do wonder what the next 2BGD, historical 2BGD event will be, though, since it's been so long since something major has happened. Okay, can we put our brains together? Like, what has happened that's major? I'm balling out, but it ain't major. I could never switch. I could never be a hater. Come on. I know that major stuff has happened since the update. I mean, okay, there was the Trident dupe. Yeah, Chip knows. iPhone, I'm just playing regular old Minecraft, but I recommend Meteor. Meteor client is a good free client for 1.20. Rusher is a good paid client. Okay, I'm about to like leak something crazy. So close your ears. But Corbin is right about someone could definitely hide a 1.19 stash on this trail. Really easy. Oh yeah, what Almost Decent said. See? He put... Ooh, okay. And the activated dungeon spawner mod. That was a pretty big thing. Yeah, so, I'll like give a little context to all these things that you guys have said at Shelby. You know, the activated dungeon spawner mod is really cool. You can basically, if someone ever has a dungeon stash, you can always see if somebody did. This right here, this red thing that I have showing, indicates to me that someone has come in within 6 chunks, I think it's 6 chunks, of this spawner and started a timer in it. The timer then like indicates how long it takes for something to like pop out of it, to spawn out of it. And this, you can get that information from the server that the timer has started. And so when people go and make dungeon stashes, you can just see with that thing. It's super cool. 16 blocks, not 6 chunks. Thank you. That makes so much more sense. Trident dupe, great. Boat fly, I forgot about that. Trident fly, dude. When Trident fly came about, that was literally creative flight for a bit. That was not even like Trident fly as much as it was just like Trident and Grim bypass. You could just do whatever the hell you wanted. That was really cool. The best flight exploit that 2B has seen probably since like 2016. No, I'm not gonna say that. Not 2016. I don't know why you just said that. But really good. Really cool. Really stable. Really impressive. What was the other thing? The lag. Yeah, the chunk loading from the John accounts was fantastic. And of course, the fast walk thing. I saved the best for last on that one because I used that to secure my place as the world record holder of the 2B2T escape spawn speed runs. Yo, check this out. Look at all these pigs. Look at them. Look at them. I'm about to do a kickflip on this portal skip. Check me out. Eh? Guys, I've been listening to metal more lately. Anybody in chat like metal music? Bro, I look greasy as hell today. Where's Egg? Yo, Hayes! What up, bro? I see you in chat talking about your stream. Did you just end? Yeah, Deftones is great. I've been listening to a lot of music that's kind of Deftones-esque. We'll just twitched. What's it called? What's it called? Sleep Token just made an album. It's pretty good. But I've been listening to, they're called Thornhill. Thornhill? Check them out. I've only listened to their first album so far, but it's really good. Okay, at this point, because we have this 1.19 activity that has got me pissy, there's something suspicious about it, because it stops. It like stops around here. I think Corbin might be right about some dude trying to hide on this 1.12 trail, so what we're going to try to do to indicate if that is the truth or not is look on the outskirts of the 1.12 trail, like right outside of the chunk errors. And if lava is completely flown somewhere, that's when we will try to do a skip. So like here, even though it's a bit more loaded out, we're not going to try to do a skip because it hasn't been that loaded. Flo Benzo, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you saying that, dude. I'm super stoked to hear it. Yeah, that last video I made accrued quite a few views in a short time period. So it's evident that the algorithm is doing something in that department. I got another video coming out either tomorrow or the next day. I'm super stoked on that one too. Y'all stay tuned. Nah, Hayes, I get it, bro. I just bring it up because you were doing that, and I brought it up to chat. I was like, yo, anybody watching this, dude? What is he up to? I'm in the loop, okay? Right? But were you base hunting, Hayes? Me, I am, you asked how far out I am. Damn far, bro. We are... I'm gonna run into the world border again if this trail doesn't turn up. Or base. Oh, far you usually go? Or how are you asking how far I usually go? I love all the ranges. What's this dude doing? What are you doing, bro? Why are you doing this? As somebody who really enjoys base hunting, definitely there's like an ebb and flow to the range that I hunt. If I spend all my time super far out like this, I will just get burnt out and I won't enjoy it anymore. If I spend all my time a lot closer to spawn, you know, I find cool stuff here and there, but then I get the itch to try to find something really big, really far type deal, so. How long has it been since you were last near the spawn area? Earlier this week. You know how I got like some end accounts working, some accounts in the end dimension. Just buzzing around, blasting around. Here, super secret here. Check me out. But then our friend C6, some dude who comes through every now and then, he made a map art of me, like a screenshot from my last video, and he hid it in a dungeon near spawn. So I had to bring those two accounts and end together, set pearls on one of them, took it back to spawn, picked up on that map, and then got loaded back to where I'm hunting around. Ender Pearl teleport machines? What do you mean by that? Dude, Moogle is like, is being dreamy right now. He keeps flinging around in his nap. Oh, I can indicate a pearl that is set. I have something called trajectories on. Actually, is it on? It's not on right now, but I can turn it on. Let's check this out. Boom. So it'll tell me where, like, this trident will land. It'll also tell me... Do I have any pearls? It'll also tell me where a pearl will land. So if something is set, it'll just like have the really long line indicating where it's trying to go. Might as well hold on to that. Pearls are useful. Yep. The hunt never ends. Top 02 flight. Good to see you again, man. How you been? Found someone's pearl earlier, but was scared to activate it. Was it not labeled with any names or anything? It's like... If I am like... I don't know. For example, when I'm doing these end dimension hunts, I have 2 accounts out there in case I find something I want to move. But also, it's useful for what I explained when picking up that map art. So there's a few places really far out now that I've chucked pearls into the ground. Just in case one of my accounts die, I can always like fly back to that spot and load them back. But I don't label them. And it's a little scary thinking about having like so many different pearl spots all around the server, because at any point it could just be like loaded by anybody else hunting around in that area. But what I do is I always set at least 2 per account. So in the event that somebody does load one, if I appear right in front of them, boom, they don't load anymore probably. If I don't appear in front of them, hopefully they only load... I don't know. People are going to do what people are going to do. Nothing's stopping them from just loading them all. For me, though, if I were to find that, like deep in the end, I find just a few sets of unlabeled pearls in the middle of nowhere, I leave them. And the reason why I leave them is because... let's say it's somewhere nearby attached to a trail that I'm going to hunt, and the person who set that pearl is like the person at the end of that trail, and they're sitting at a stash, and so I load them back there, and they're like, oh shit, Paul's on this trail or close to my trail that's gonna take him to my stash. I need to move this shit now. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't touch pearls for the most part, just because I don't want it to load somebody that might change their behavior based on it, if that makes sense. But I actually found you from the Temptatorque vid of yours in my recommended. That was actually unreal. Brother logged after too. Dude, that was so awesome. Shout out to Voltaman for editing that video for me. Some spicy edits in that one, for sure. That was so awesome. That was my first time like finding someone online after the update, I think. And it was so crazy. He happened to be like another YouTuber, Spanish YouTuber with what, like 50k subs or something. That was crazy. Bro, what am I doing in here? Oot. Nether find incoming, can feel it. Well, unfortunately, it seems like there's somebody in the mix, and okay, this is what okay. I know I've kind of brought it up a couple times here and there, but I'm gonna say it one more time for the one time. This activity that we are seeing in 1.19 right here only came about right here. We looked in all this spot, all of these spots in the overworld, so we know that there's not like something hidden right here. But bro was not anywhere here. And this direction is closer to spawn. This is something else. This dude also came back. But this is like, nobody was here in 1.19. This is going closer to spawn. This is going farther away. So why does he like come across this thing farther down the trail and then go backwards, at least until here? That's just, that's unusual activity. If you're hunting this trail and you hit it, you're gonna take it farther, probably. Unless he thinks he's real smart and trying to do something suspicious, but I don't know. It's unusual 1.19 activity. At the end of the day, I don't have any other accounts to hunt on right now, so we're kind of stuck on this trail anyway. I'm trying to make myself feel better about it. No, we're on a 1.12 trail now. That's what the red indicates on my map, and also these like huge chunk errors. We're on a 1.12 trail that has 1.19 activity on it, which usually means that it's been hunted in 1.19, but I have a sneaking suspicion that this 1.19 dude might not actually be hunting. I might be trying to use it to hide his own thing. I don't know. I don't know. I brought someone by accident who was AFK, but nothing happened. Interesting. Could have been a proxy account. Like, it could have been like a robot set up at a base or a stash to protect it. I fell through a 2v2t rabbit hole and watched all the highlight vids? No way. For real? Oh no, I generally stay away from my old YouTube videos. Just because I simply wasn't as comfortable. Like, I was still like learning how to stream and getting comfortable on stream and figuring out myself in a way. And I used to like cringe really hard at watching my old YouTube videos, but now, you know, I've made enough. I got more in the works, but I've made enough at this point that I more just look back and have kind of a nostalgic feeling about it. The foundations of my empire. Also, hi, Ricky. I hope you're doing well, dude. Proxies are scary. Yeah, I know. It like ruins base hunting. Ruins it. Yeah, Blue's using proxy accounts for good. Not evil. Where are you going? Kuzumai. So I played once in 2020 Surge, and I just got back into 2B. Is there any Hunter Discords I can join? Kuzumai. Hell yeah, bro. Dude, I joined in 2020 as well. It's a whole new world out here, man. There's a couple hunting Discords. You know, I run a hunting Discord. It is private, but we're open to new hunters if they're chill. That's basically like the #1 prerequisite. If you base hunt and you're chill, you can join up. But there's also the Hunters Union Discord, which is essentially the public base hunting Discord for the server these days. Yeah, it is. But Kuzumai, if you do ! Discord, it'll pop up with my stream in Discord. And we can connect there. If you're gonna stick around and base hunt for a bit, I could probably get you in the Journeyman. What are evil things to do with proxies? Just put them at your stash and protect it like an asshole. Remember how some YouTube got the map of all base coordinates using a code bug? Does it still work with finding a stash in bases? Sadboy Prolific, you're either talking about NoCom or Randar, which are like the two major chord exploits in modern 2B history. And NoCom existed between 2018 and 2020, and its ability got more refined as it went on. So a good bit of bases in 2018 weren't hit by this chord exploit, but basically every base in 2020 was hit, and then there's that like gradient period. Now that got patched near like 2021. Sorry, I'm paying attention to this trail right now. However, the data that was collected during that time period is pseudo-public. Not too long ago, actually, because like it was the spawn masons that were behind it, and they kept that data secret for a really long time. And then I think Lejerve posted it on Reddit, like basically a plot point map of every single thing that they got, but then deleted it. Then like some people downloaded it, so it's like out there, but some people have access to it, some people like don't. It's not really gatekept, but it kind of is. Anyway, so that's NoCom. It's been patched, but the fruit of NoCom can still be acquired if you look in the right places. Now, the other chord exploit is Randar. That was a more recent chord exploit that came about in 2023, I think it was. Right up before the server updated is when this chord exploit was going on. And I know that a lot of you guys already know how that one works, and I'm not a super technical Minecraft player, but I can basically explain it in layman's terms. But for example, when you see me mine these E-chests, you see how every time the items pop out, they just go a random direction type deal. Well, back in 1.12, that random direction, it's called a RNG manipulation. It's like the word for it. I don't really understand exactly what it means. But with the information of seeing which direction those items fling out and land, you can then indicate where a like ocean monument has been rendered last, or like different other things in the server. It's kind of convoluted to explain, but there's a connection between that, and they were able to use that information to make the Randar Court exploit. Now, the thing about that is it really can't be patched in the context of if you have replay mod data. If you have old replay mod data, for anybody who like makes YouTube videos or like did it for a project or whatever, if you have replay mod data of 2b2t, you can load up that replay mod data, do that, and essentially run the Randar exploit, and you can indicate chunks that are being loaded all around the server by performing it on the replay mod file type thing. You know what I'm saying? Everything after 1.12, you know, the RNG manipulation works differently. But the cool thing about that is I don't even know when replay mod came out. I have no idea when replay mod came out, but let's say like hypothetically it was around in 2016, 2017. Let's see here, is this loaded all the way? If it was around in 2016, 2017, you could like find somebody who played back then, use the replay mod data that they created, even though like nobody did it back then, and then find something really, really old that was like pre any public court exploits, and find something crazy that someone teleported to back in years ago. You know, like the concept is there of being able to find something crazy even to this day. So yeah, there's my spiel about the 2 recent court exploits. Yo, Blue Eyes is sweating right now. Yo, put it there. Boom. Good job. The Hunters Union Discord, I'm not a huge fan of, TBH. Yeah, Corbin, I think that you share the same attitude about that server as like most older hunters feel. And part of it comes along with it simply being a public base hunting server. You know, people are happy to share information in that server that might make hunting more of a struggle for everybody. You know, like new up-and-coming base hunting mods. Like, gatekeeping is a part of 2B culture that's always been around. Part of it is due to like the toxicity of the server, but there's also like a reason behind it in terms of like, you know, base hunting. If everybody has access to really, really crazy base hunting mods, you give like super high tech mods to a potato brain kid that just joined that week and is only going to play for 1 month of prio, but he goes like super far out and makes some crazy trail with it, and just muds up the trails on the server for people who like do it all the time type thing. That's something I notice from that server. Also, people post like, you know, fake finds in there sometimes. Yeah, nothing very surprising, considering the context of it being a public base hunting server. Yeah, and gatekeeping is important for any exploit that could be at risk of getting patched, because as soon as something gets public, it's at risk of being patched at any second. That's how with the Trident dupe, you know, within less than 2 days of the YouTube video being made about it, it got patched. Same thing kind of goes with the boat fly. Gatekeeping culture in general on 2B has kind of waned. Is that the right word? Moogle is taking my camera all day. What are we looking at here? I didn't think about misleading the trails. As far as base hunting etiquette goes, that's such a good question, bro. It depends on the player, really. You know, there's a friendly way to go about things when base hunting. Raw.kill is a good example of I hate seeing his signs everywhere when I'm hunting, but I am thankful that he leaves them to the degree of like, so what he does is every single time he makes a portal when he's base hunting, he leaves signs on the outside of it being like, Ra was here base hunting. And I'm like, oh my god, his area is hunted to shit. But it's also nice because it's like, okay, now I can move on to a different spot where I'm not going to find these Ra signs. That's a friendly thing to do as a base hunter. Some base hunters, like on the complete flip side of things will like, and I don't know why they do this, but some people do. They'll be base hunting on a trail. They'll throw a portal down in the Nether, pop up in the overworld to see if there's loaded area or a base. There won't be, and then they'll throw themselves back into the Nether and break that portal. I don't know why they do that. There is no reason to do that. I call those people heroes. Yeah, I mean, and it's like nice people that do it, like Yamez and Ranch. I think that like the idea is they don't want to like put people on a wild goose chase, like go through a portal and expect to find something, so they just chop it up thinking that it'll, you know, decrease the time for the next person that comes through or something. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it's like if there's a good base hunter that comes through, they'll be like, oh, I think there used to be a portal here because all the lava is flowing, or there's like a bunch of mobs spawn or something like that. Then they do it and they see loaded area, they start freaking out and it's nothing, and they're like, what the hell, dude? That's happened to me multiple times. Now, what I will say and kind of like marry those two ideas is, as much as I love and appreciate that Ra does that when he's base hunting, leave signs behind on all of his portals, if you're hunting kind of far out, on a 1.19 trail, or a trail that could lead to an active base. What if, hear me out, what if you're on this trail, you're leaving your name on signs along, trying to be a nice guy, get on the other side, you find it, boom, Mason stash, no one online, or some like high profile players that have a lot of connections on the server. You don't want to get on their bad side. You want to steal it undercover, right? But you know, now you have your name all over the trail, literally, that you used to hunt it, and you're like, okay. It just takes one person to jump on that trail, talk to another guy, this guy already hunted it, there's his signs, oh, this person stole it, type thing. So you don't want to indict yourself with signs, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. I don't know, is that leaky to like even say? I don't know. If you steal stashes, you get targeted by many. I'm indicating that, like, in this scenario, that the stash owners might be high-profile players with lots of friends, right? And like me, I'm a friendly guy. I don't ever want to make enemies on the server. But I mean, base hunting is base hunting. It's the name of the game. You find a stash. You're not friends with that person personally that owns it. You know, no items belong to any one person on the server. So it's all fair game. That being said, the person might be a crybaby. You know, it might be a high-profile player who has a lot of time on the server, but they're also a crybaby. And now, if forever and ever after that, they're going to be like, oh, Paul, he's that asshole that stole my stash. Do not invite him to this base. Don't invite him to any events. You know, like, I'm just painting a scenario right now. But I think about these things sometimes when I'm on trails really far away, because you never know. How likely do you think it is that 0 Plus is ratted? Said Manus Dexter. Here's what I will say. The people that created 0 Plus is a combination of the dude that was behind the past 2 Cord exploits on 2B2T in combination with one of the owners of 5C. Those are the 2 people that collaborated to create 0 Plus. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. For a very long time period, yes, it is open source though. For a very, very long time. Listen, I'm not a Cody guy. You guys know that. So I can't read it myself and be like, oh yeah, it's good. I don't know what I'm looking at. I have my friends do it, who do know that stuff, and I appreciate them for doing that. But so for a very long time period, I wasn't using it when I was trying to get into base hunting. After the server updated, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, like, how can I represent as one of the top hunters of the server, and I'm not using like the main mod that you need to like effectively do it. I was using Journey Map for a while, and it was just like, at the end of the day, in spite of what I just said of who made it, and that makes it seem like a really terrifying mod, it is open source. A lot of people do trust it. And in the event that it is ratted and my stash is going to be at risk and stolen someday because of it, at least I can hunt and feel good about it, and feel good about creating a quality experience for people that watch streams and stuff, you know. Anyways, I haven't read much messages in a bit. Crybabies are the worst. Thank you, Vision. Thank you for saying that, man. Paul stole my stash, but I was chill about it. Chill guy. I did not steal your stash, bro. What is happening here? It looks like somebody has come about in another 1.19, dude. This could be a tale of two trails that we are on at this point. Or not. It's just him flipping a Yui. Okay, yeah, he went this way and then he came down and now he's going back up. How do you switch from nether map to overworld map? By keybind? Couldn't find that anywhere. Citron, you actually go to pause, options, keybinds. Am I dumb? Oh, controls, keybinds. Scroll down to like the very bottom. That's where like a bunch of zero snaps things are. And here under zeros plus, there's switch to nether, switch to overworld. There's a bunch of things that you can keybind. So I just have them on these little buttons on the side of my keyboard. It's really, really nice. Okay, where is this, like... Oh, he's down south from us. He's probably, like, around there. What is he doing? Yeah, silly hacks thinks it's safe. Everybody who knows how to read code thinks zeros plus is safe. Oh wait, yeah, spacebar. Was that stash in the end? Was that like a spawn stash in the end dimension? Is that what you're talking about? If so, yeah, I think I took... No, I don't even think I took it. I think I actually left it there. I was like, yo, spacebar stash, huge. It was like a row and a half. Games? You guys want to do some mini games? Paul, do you think E-bounce will get patched? Well, Peeker, that's also a good question because E-bounce has been patched 3 times or 2 times now. It's been patched 2 times now. It was around when the 1.19 update like first came about, and it actually got patched kind of quick. And I forget how the bypass worked. I don't know if it was using timer or something, but a bypass for it, for the patch, was found really quick. And then that lasted a really long time. After we found the bypass, like it wasn't patched again. Until the John accounts that were causing so much lag got like dicked finally, and he patched Elytra for good. Like, it's the same patch that causes you to rubber band so much when you fly just vanilla with fireworks. And like I haven't been dealing with that lately because I got my own little bypass for that situation. But I don't even know if that's still a thing. But it's crazy. He just like killed Elytra, and when he killed Elytra, he made it bounce E-fly not work. Again, you had to do like something else to bypass it. What was it? You had to turn off boost, or acceleration, maybe it was. So bounce E-fly has since gotten like 40 kilometers slower since that second round of patching. It's still around though. So I don't know. I think when he first patched it, it was intentional, and then he was like, you know what? Because from Housemaster's point of view, it's like you want to give the players enough wiggle room and leeway to be comfortable with the travel exploits that they have without allowing them to crank it up to the point where it harms the server, right? So I think that once he of course he knows that bounce E-fly is around, but he sees it as something that doesn't have much more space to get to like the rate of speed that will hurt the server, so he just leaves it, you know? Because as soon as if that gets patched, people will then start searching for a different movement exploit that might be much more detrimental to the server. And I don't 100% know that for sure, but that seems like the psychology of Housemaster in terms of managing movement speed exploits. By the way, Neo Force, Flabenzo, and iPhone, thank you guys for the follows. I don't think I said thank you to you guys because I've been on a rambly spiel for the past bit. Bye, almost decent. Appreciate you coming through, man. Thanks for the conversation. If I ever worry about something not safe, I just ask Taz. Dude, we all need to like come together and make Taz a birthday cake or something. All of us knuckleheads always just ask Taz about stuff. And he's so good to us. Oh no, what do you mean by that, Burger Main? You been rolling? Just because it's open source and stuff does not mean it's safe, as the compiled version could always have malicious code embedded unless you build it yourself after checking the code for yourself. See, and I don't even know anything about that. But, you know, I figure since so many people use Zeros Plus, that there has to have been at least a handful of people that have done that, taken that route and compiled it themselves. And those people would have been able to indicate and warn the greater community. Overworld spawn stash I found on a spawn stream? Wait, for real? I'm spacing then. What is this dude doing, bro? He's making me sick. I'm sick to my stomach on this trail right now. E-bounce doesn't really hurt anything though. It's mostly used on already loaded highway chunks. Am I wrong? Yeah, exactly. It's within the confines of Housemaster's rule. I'm a Meteor only enjoyer these days. Yeah, I like Meteor a lot. But also, there's add-ons for Meteor that are also free that you can find that are handy. For example, like Stardust, made by Taz. Love Stardust, man. Okay, I think I'm kind of in the mood for some mini games. I feel bad that nothing exciting has come about on this trail. But, you know, I did title the stream accordingly. Hold that thought, we're wide. Hold the phone. Help me. Just take a million years to build this portal. But who does E-bounce hurt if it's only used on highways? Mostly does Housemaster's ego. That was also the stream when I leaked GT7? Okay, I didn't leak it. I found it fair and square. Right? I found it fair and square, and then it turns out that I had access to the cords in the server. Okay, after the fact, I was pinged, and they told me, they were like, bro. Okay, but remember what I was just talking about? I need to be better at lurking in Discord servers. I didn't even know I had access to it. I didn't know. Yeah, that did not look very good. All right, let's look at this clip from Spacebar. Check the loaded area real fast. The clip of finding GT7. Here we go, leaking it again. Damn. Spawn Cinema 1 pilot. I did not make any more of these. Why is it unlisted? Oh, it's unlisted because it's on my channel and it's in the VODs thing. Crazy. 9 views 1 year ago. Here we go. The whole concept here was that, like, you know, you guys know, 2B2T, beautiful, greater spawn, so much cool stuff. Also, I just didn't want to have a face cam on that day, so I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what, I'm at spawn, I don't have a face cam, or I don't want to use a face cam. It's called Spawn Cinema. That's a good idea. Ooh. Oh. Chicken Express. I'm over here flying around with like zoomed in the whole time.
I think I am somewhere I am not supposed to be.
Who even is Chicken Express?
Where exactly am I? I'm glad you asked. Shit. 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 Shit, 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 shit. Why didn't you guys warn me?
Yeah, they're all like my friends too, Ray. Like, they play all the time. This is like a Geezer Town. It's like a group of people I'm tight with, and like they're all super chill and friendly, and you know.
This is not good. This is not good. This is not good.
Spacebar in chat. He's saying he's saying good.
This is not good. I love the geezers, and I'm so happy to be here. But yeah, not in this kind of scenario.
Does anybody know if this like got griefed soon after because of me or nah? Oh, okay. No. If I remember correctly, now listen, I don't think I'm leaking anymore. This is an old base. This is back when, you know, Musk was the leader, and times have changed, but if I remember correctly, there were 2 Geezer Town 7s. This one, which was a lot closer to spawn, and a farther one that only the trusted members were invited to, and that this super close one was a like, it was like a recruit base. Like, everybody was invited, so if it got whatever. And that was indicated to me after I found it in the Discord, and so I felt so much better about finding it. And yeah, almost decent confirmed that. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like super pissed and super sad, but after the fact, we're chilling. Good old clip. All right, you guys want to do some mini games? Bro, I'm so like I'm not happy about this trail right now. Here, let's I'm gonna throw the music back on. I'm just going to sniff out just these 2 bits of trails right here. It's probably just the same one dude, but if it's 2 people now, that's great. Yeah, no, it's just the same one dude. Ain't doing shed. You mind? You mind? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna throw up mini games after this skip. Stella Yoski, how you been? And the Rat King, welcome on in. Could the 119 trail be a straight shot to where this trail leads? To Ray. If I'm picking up what you're putting down, it is possible that this straight shot 1.12 trail, the red one, could be leading to a old base or stash that was revealed from either NoCom or Randar, and this 1.19 dude could be just beelining it straight to those chords. You know? So yeah, it could be. That is the case with every 1.12 trail in the server. It could always look real nice the whole time you're on it, then boom, it's just a bunch of 1.19 loaded area at the end because somebody took the more direct route straight to it. Hey, Paul, you know that sandstone base down on the world border? Did you get a world download? I didn't, bro. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. No, I didn't, dude. I didn't. I know that I didn't because I wanted to get a nice picture of it for the thumbnail. And I regret it. I'm on this account that I found it on, and now I'm like 10 million blocks away from there. Yeah, I fumbled. I totally fumbled on that. I'm glad I saw archived it with the video, but you know, if we find that VEF1 guy on sometime. Oh my god, that thing just... But if we find that VEF1 dude online, he seemed like a good guy. Oh my god, you mind? He seemed like a pretty good guy. Maybe he took a world download and get it from him. Yeah, dude. Dang, I was really waiting to build something like it, so I wanted to use it to get an idea from. Dude, I know, bro, I know. Oh, I feel bad. I usually do. I'm usually pretty good at that. And I think that the context of that situation was, if for anybody who watched that live stream, if you remember, I was kind of sweating near the end of it because the whole time that I was doing my stream, I was getting a play-by-play from Pine, another 2B player, about a stash that Visions found that was super big, and I'm like, okay, what's the ins and outs of the stash? He's like, there's no signs at it, but he thinks it's big greasy eggs, and I'm like, oh nah, and so then and meanwhile I'm like messaging with Pine at the end of stream. I'm messaging with Egg. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Sends me a picture. I send Egg the picture. He's like, oh, there goes my main stash. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, Pine just told me about it. Maybe Visions fumbled and told Pine too early. And then, like, listen, Egg hasn't played in years. And so then he, like, gets prio and checks, and it's not there anymore. And we're like, dang, like, yeah, Visions kept it a secret until it was all moved, as, you know, any... As he should have, type deal. But anyways, all of that was going down at the end of that stream, and so by the time I ended stream, I was just like, not thinking about taking a world download of that place. There were still 400 dubs left when Pine leaked. Oh yeah, there was. It was like, and there was stuff like in the ground and like in the item frames or whatever. I don't know if you ended up picking up that stuff. But yeah. So that was a turbulent moment. I blame that on why I didn't take a world download. Plus, I mean, like, that place was just kind of like moved there, and then Egg quit soon after, and it was just kind of like there. So when it came down to it, you know, if he, I think, maybe he could have rescued a few more dubs from the situation. You said that there was 400 there when he leaked it. I don't really know how fast he was to like getting prio and checking. He probably saw it and was like, nah. And then I'm like, bro, you gotta check it. It might have been like later on that I actually got prio for him or something to make him check. I'm misremembering right now, but at the end of the day, it was great to get Egg back in the mix for a quick minute. I hadn't VC'd with him in like literally over a year, so that was cool. VEF1 rated the first CGI HQ? Dang. He seems chill. Can you do some ASMR based on the stream title, please? Yeah, check this out. You ready? I'm sorry. I had to do the scream. I had to. I can't control myself. I have no self-control. I don't know right from wrong. What am I doing? Am I blind? Oh, I am. South Canal, best canal. There's no other canals, bro. You still have the cords? Nah, you probably won't give it to a random stranger, but worth a shot. Rat King? I mean, yeah, I do. I got screenshots of the cords. But, like, remember, it's at the world border, bro. I really don't mind sharing Rat King with you because, like, at the end of the day, if somebody really wanted to, there are means to take like anything I record to find the location that I'm at. They got to go through hoops. It takes a lot of time and it's a difficult process, but like cord exploiting based on like the images on my stream is possible. And plus, like, you guys know my general location there, so I would rather share it with you based on this testimony that you've given me at the hope that it's still standing. so that you can get a world download and like do that project that you want to do. Like that sounds. Because I am protecting it at this point. I've already leaked its general area. You know what I'm saying? Alright, Rat King. If you're in my... are you in my stream in Discord? Does your Discord name match your YouTube name? Just tell me your Discord name or whatever right here. So, like, when you DM me on Discord, I know it's you. So, like... fakers don't hit me up being like, yo, I was that dude asking for those codes. No gib. An empty stash. Now he's talking about the base from my last video. That cool, like, Aztec temple looking thing. Bro, I'm not rocking with this 1.19 dude. Like, he keeps coming in and out now. He's not even trying to hunt this thing. Never was, to begin with. I don't know what's more enticing to me, the 1.12 or the 1.19. The 1.19 is making me lose brain cells. So is the 1.12 at this rate, though. I think I just need to swallow my pride here as far as stream stuff goes. I mean, we're getting close to the 3-hour mark. I knew when I started the stream that it was very unlikely that I would pull up on anything, but you guys know me. I hate not having anything to show at the end of a stream, especially when it's not like super suspicious and like exciting for next stream. But I think that you guys understand, just based on the context of how far this trail is and just like looking at the scene with me. Yeah, no, Visions of Red, it's totally a 1.12 boat phase. It's a slow boat phase, which we can then kind of indicate the time period it was created. It's exciting, but... I mean, it's also 1.12. Thank you for saying that, Blue. Thank you for, calms my insecurities a bit. How do I find this Discord? Spacebar just posted it. He's a legend. That's sus to say. What did I say? What did I do? Fun fact. A nether portal is going to be in your right in 3 minutes, which will lead you to a base. No way. Okay, straight up legit. I'm done teasing it. I'm done lying through my teeth. 3 minutes. I'm looking at the clock. It is 2:45. 2 hours 45 minutes that we've been streaming. At 2:48, I am logging out. We are playing some mini games, and then we'll end. I'm kind of more intrigued by the 1.12. There, I said it. I like the 1.12 more. I mean, my bed is set like way the hell back here, so worst comes to worst, I can come back and sniff out the 1.19. I just hate this guy. I mean, look at him. Looks like a jerk. Anyways, this one I'm on right now looks like Crowbar. Go into the 5 Isles or something. Wait, does anybody know the chords of the 5 Isles? Oh, nah. Let me check. Let me check real fast. Go to the archive. Oh, no. Where am I? Guys, I just went through a portal. I think there's gonna be an even bigger one over here. Anyways, where was it going? Oh yeah, 5 aisles. Okay, we're in a different spot. We're in a different spot, so we're not going to 5 aisles. That's nice. Let's go to the main island real fast. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. I mean, look at it. What even? How does your brain even... One man is able to summate... Is that the right word? Such artistry. This is 1.12. Holy shit. Holy crap. Boom. I bet there's gonna be stuff behind here. Oh, a staircase. Okay, wait, actually, this space sucks. No interior. Yeah, that was a 2B2T base. One of the bases of all time. There, I said it. Yeah, the base was made in 2021 or 2 by Crowbar, in my opinion, the greatest builder in 2B2T history. And I think that most people share that opinion. Does that guy still play? No. No, he doesn't. Thanks to, whoever found that, his last stash, I guess. Some dude in the Journeyman found his last stash. Crimson. Yeah. Hate Crimson. Hate his stinking guts after that. Nah, I'm trolling. He was already, like, had quit. Crowbar had already quit. That was his last stash. But we give Crimson a hard time. We're like, well, if he was ever planning to come back, now he's not. Now he's not. But... which is a shame because, I mean, not about the stash being found. At the end of the day, like, I don't know. I've heard that Crowbar has an issue with, like, asking people for stuff, which doesn't make any sense because, like, we all just want to see his magnificent builds. Like, anybody who has stuff is going to be willing to donate him stuff to build projects. But the shame of it all is just the fact that so soon after the update is when he quit. You know, he made all these extremely beautiful bases. Solo builder. For a very long time. Ever since what, like 2016 he's been doing it? And now that we have so many more blocks from the 1.19 update, it would have been cool to just see something special from him. What if it's all a ruse though? Maybe he didn't actually quit and he's like in secret building somewhere. I guess his last big project was the ring, right? That end base. Wasn't that end base like self-leaked by some Mason dudes, or I don't know. Okay, we have gone over time. We have gone over time. I forgot that we were doing that thing. Crowbar, arguably one of the best builders in all of Minecraft, I would say. Yeah. It's all stuff he duped himself too. Was it Crowbar brand? Are you sure about? Yeah. Taxi! Oh, bro. In an interview, he said he most likely will come back and is cooking up a new build, and it's going to be the biggest build he's done. Hey, Peanuts, where did you hear that? Also, hey, Peanuts. All new blocks got my friend and me back into Minecraft. He hadn't played in 10 years. I was always the gatherer. He was always the builder. So sick, dude. No, it's kind of sad he didn't brand anything. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'd never seen Crowbar brand stuff before. No, that's so sick to hear, though. Phil Benzo. Do you guys play on 2B? You guys should play 2B. All right. Throw up some mini games. I'm gonna hit the restroom super fast after I throw this up. What are we playing again? You already know what we're kicking it off with. Yeah. One sec. Let's see here. Perfect. Yep, that's right. Shout out Capybara. Plow. Pot. Pinto. Oh, that would have been a crazy. Um. Ooh. Pitted. Oh. Pills was great. It was a great suggestion. Pitch is crazy guess, bro. You got it. Nice, NATO. Ball is to cry. See gala, which is like that event. A ball is like an event, a function. Melon soul. Blubber. It's rubbery. It's on the outside. Chance. Chance it. Flipper. Blubber. Anybody know the body parts of a whale? Nice. Nice. Fundraising? I don't think that it... I bet Rat King. Wait, Rat King, you might already be gone by now, but I don't know what your Discord is. It might just be the name as your name. Same as your name. My eyes! Yeah, I wish they had a dark mode. Wait. Light? What the? Stop. This is hard. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. You know what? Orca has never killed a human? No way. Really? I mean, I don't know why I just said that with like a disappointed tone. That's awesome. That's great. Toe. I think there might be something, but I mean, don't listen to me, don't listen to me, don't listen to me, but I don't know. Let's just, one away. I'm one away. The heel, of course. No, okay. So it's definitely Flipper, Blubber, Fluke. I got cat hair on my tongue. Flipper, Blubber, Fluke. Yeah. I don't know, like... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, rectum. Oh no, it's not there. Yeah, BBC. Okay. No, I need a Wikipedia. Okay. Flukes. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Anus. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's not melon. How is it melon? Where's melon at? Wait, is it actually? Am I blind? Huge. Features of a toothed whale. Oh, brother. That's crazy. Okay. Ball? Why do you think there's something about like a ball, heel, and soul? I don't know. Sometimes you got a ball to heal your soul. Okay? A little bit HDXX. That's fine. They echolocate with their melon, just like me and base hunting, man. Okay, a railroad, an avenue, a toe. Heal is utility, soul, bowl, chant. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm wrong. We're one away. We're one away with this. We have no more. We can't get it wrong one more time. We're on our last guess. Monopoly. Railroad. Avenue. Utility. Chance? Utility, railroad, like. Is this what you're saying? Is this a... What are you saying? It's Monopoly is the clue? I don't know what you're saying. Just tell me what to put down. I'm putting it in. I don't. So what's the... You're so smart. What is this? Homophones of... Nah, you can't just leave it. Homophones of parts of the foot? Really? Oh, the ball. The ball of your foot. Excellent. Okay, one more. We're gonna do one more. My favorite. My favorite. Tree. Building. Why is it taking so long to think? Country. Oh, it's because it's still loading. It's like loading a million ads right now. Bug. Peel. Fruit. Fruit meta. Dirt. Farm. Bottle. Metal. Liquid. Milk. Water. Drop. Droplet. What was it that one time? Funnel. Dropper. Science. Beaker. Sample. Rain. Spill. Micro. Organism. What are these ads that I'm getting? Marine. Ooh, ranch. Lab. Squeeze. Squeeze. Lemon. Pulley. Pull. Oh, I already tried it. Pinch. Okay, okay, okay. Pinch. Pain. Vice. Really? Dash. Just a dash. Oh, okay. Name of the website? Contexto. This is Contexto. Bind. Pliers. Tool. Nail. Skin. Monkey. Pinch. Pick. Pluck. Delicate. Break. Really? Gibbon? Pinch. Scoopy? Can I do Scoopy? Help. Prod. Check this out. What? Pinch, man. Pinch, squeeze, dropper, droplet. Blink? Like something that is closing. Something that is closing together, I think. Or something that is like going... What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Vacuum. Okay, wait. There's something about this. There's something about this. What? Triangle. Die. Nip. Crab. Snatch is a bad word? No, it can't be. See? It won't let me do it, though. Snap. Snap. That's a good guess, though. Okay, let me think. Kiss. Hug. Cuddle. Push. Press. What's that one machine called that goes like... Close, Blue. Hydraulic. Got it. Got it. Yeah, we tried squeeze already. Suffocate. Strangle. Just strangle at this point. No. Pry. Come on. Choke. Duh. Oh. Yeah, constrict is the highest one yet. It's not gonna be gold, bro. Oh, hold. Tight. Type. Type shift. No. Ring. Ring. Ding. Ring ding. Ring. Dinger. Photosynthesis. we do compress? We did it. Two. Game must be broken. Come on, people. Lung? Wait, wait, wait. Wait, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. We already did constraint. Did we do shrunk? Come on, come on, come on, come on. We just had a major breakthrough. Bingo. Oh. Arrest. Heart. Come on, lung. Carbon. Dioxide. Heart attack. Stroke. I don't know. Oh, exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Breathe, 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 breathe. Yeah, diaphragm. I don't know how to spell that. Inhalation. Ooh, got it. Vape. What? Smoke. Da 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 da. Hello? Mucus. Spit. Saliva. Tongue. Tongue, 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 tongue. Teeth. Mouth. Uvula. Eh? Tonsils. Nose. Booger. 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 Snot. Bro, what is the closest thing to nose, bro? What? Mucus. I already did it. Eye. Nostril, 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 nostril. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Dang, NATO, 2 for 2 on the guess. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Holy, dude. That's the tough part though. Is like we go from this. We were stuck on dropper for a bit. We were thinking it was like science, and then we moved on to like pinch, and we were stuck on like shaped. It was shaped like this. Look. See what I'm talking about? And then we were stuck with like lung, and we so many breakthroughs on this one. That was good. Just 146 guesses, not bad. Remember when I did Feist? Anyways. Who's live right now? Can we please raid Talisha? Please? There's no Gibbon video. Okay.
Joey?
Yeah.
Okay, so in chat right now, shout out to Spacebar. That's my stream and Discord. Join up if you have not and you want to get stream updates. Thank you for all the new followers today. Very, very kind, very sick. Okay, raid is on the way. Oh, we're about to go into the next dimension. Thank you for all the good vibes today. You know, super far out. That's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go out on these trails. But these trails. But yeah, vibes were good. Shout out to Domesticator for the 7 months. All the new subs on YouTube. Papa Hoff with the gifted sub. And yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. Keep an eye out for a new YouTube video. It's gonna be out either tomorrow or the next day. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the vibes, all the new people coming through. And yeah, have fun. I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.